Everyone, welcome to In5d Global Predictions. I'm your co-host, Greg Prescott from In5d.com, and I'm joined by my lovely, gorgeous, sexy, vivacious, beautiful wife, Ali. Hi, baby.
Hi, darling. We're 4 seconds delayed.
Yeah, and generally, it's been like this for, I don't know, pretty close to half a year or longer, and we've gotten through it, so we'll get through it again. So if you guys have any questions, put them in all uppercase, and so we can see them, and we'll hop to them as soon as we can. How are you, my love?
I'm good. I'm very good. Yeah. Went out shopping with Mum today. She wasn't feeling great. I love you, Mama.
No. Hi, Mom.
No, just emotionally down, I think. So we had mother-daughter day. So it was needed. Yeah.
Nice.
It was nice. That's kind of it, really. That's all I've done today. What about you? What have you been doing?
Working on getting videos ready for tonight. Researching.
Well, talk about videos.
Yeah.
I peed my pants with the Kamala interview. That was funny. That was very funny. Well done.
Thank you. What's fucked up about that is this morning at 9 o'clock, I think it was 495 views on that video. I still have 495 views.
That's bollocks then, isn't it? We know that's bollocks.
Yeah. 10 hours later, I haven't gotten one view.
No. You know what they're doing, darling. We've known this game. You know, they play about with our viewer rate, you know, how many people are watching us. We've done that before. We've talked to so many people, and when they say there's only 5 people in there, it's like, no, that is not true. So we know.
I mean, how many times has your mom told us that she's been unsubscribed to the In5d
all the time.
YouTube channel? Yeah. YouTube unsubscribes her constantly.
But it's not just In5d, it's all the channels. Yeah.
So, well, you know, had I been promoting Kamala instead of making fun of her, it would have had significantly more views, I'm sure.
Of course. Not that you would do that, but oh dear.
Yeah. Oh, well.
So Trump is going after our prime minister in this country. Yeah, he is basically going to the regulators, the election regulators, because Keir Starmer and the Labour Party have been, let me get it right, they've been donating to the other cause, but they're also threatening to come over there to support Kamala's campaign. But there's dodgy dealings going on in the background. So yeah, he accused Labour, Keir Starmer's Labour, of making illegal foreign campaign contributions interfering in the US election. So he's filed a complaint to the Federal Election Commission. Yeah.
There's a lot of shady shit going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's 2 states that said that if you live out of the country and even if you don't live in that state, you can still vote.
What
the fuck is up with that shit? Yeah. there's a lot of fucked up shit that we'll be talking about later on our next show, right after this one, live and uncensored.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna have a busy night tonight.
The other thing, we are. The other thing is, we need to send some prayers out there for France and Italy and the floods out there. You know, sending our love completely.
Yes.
It's devastating.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Oh, look who's in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Your mom.
Oh, Mama. Oh, how you feeling, Mum? She is.
Hi, Mom.
Oh, it was lovely. Yeah. Oh my goodness, the pickles that me and Mum get into. She forgot her purse, so I was trying to explain to her that she can put money into my account on her phone using the internet banking. But she did it, but she didn't put enough in there. So then she said, I'm just going to go and get the car. Anyway, I'm sat there with my shopping, trying to then pay for mine. And it wouldn't go through. There wasn't enough money in there. So I'm standing there with my shopping going, oh God, I'm lucky the woman was lovely. So as soon as Mum kind of pulled the car out and then said, Mum, can you just, you know, so, but we do get into some pickles, me and Mum. Yeah.
Let's pop in. Yeah. It all worked out in the end. First one in the room is In5d, dude. Or check.
Who's he? Sounds sexy, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's Linda joining us.
I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't put him out of bed.
Vera and Martell and Barbara.
Hello.
Cosmic Detective.
Hey.
Another Linda G. Aw, thank you. And of course, Mom. PD.
Mama. Hello, PD.
And good night, Vera.
Oh, night, Vera.
There's one of our moderators, Claudette. How are you? And Alish.
Hello, Alish.
Oh, there is a delay tonight. We timed it 4 seconds. Yeah, we were just working through it though. We are. So Mom is in bed. This is actually late for her. This is late for her, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, hey, Chrissy.
Hi, Chrissy. You're not late at all.
It was her birthday yesterday.
Where is Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania.
Oh. Why is she asking?
Because Elon Musk is there at the moment.
Oh.
Because Elon Musk is there. He's doing a few giveaways of $1 million for people signing about the First and the Second Amendments on the Constitution. So, and encouraging people to register to vote, because Monday evening, that's it. That's the cutoff point.
Yeah, I think you only qualify if you're from one of those swing states. And I put the link on my In5d Twitter page, or the Greg Prescott Twitter page. So if you're in any of those swing states and you want to have that chance for $1 million, go check it out.
Yeah. Yep.
Hi to Lisa.
I like that. Hey, Barbara.
Hi, Barbara. About the water with the floods, because
fallout not matching the water levels.
What's rainfall?
No. Rain.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Usually I'm pretty good at reading typos. And there's
Hi,
Marie.
How
How are you? Good to see you back.
Hello.
Marigold from Saskatchewan. That's a new name,
That's a
right?
new name.
I would have remembered that.
Hello.
Joining us on Facebook, yeah. And there's Susie.
Welcome. Hey, Susie.
What does that mean? Left, right, left, right, left, right?
I think so.
I don't get it. Aw, thank you, Valita.
Valita.
Hi, Bella. How are you?
Hi, Bella. Hello.
It's flooded in BC. Wow, lots of floods going on. End times, that's what they're trying to create. The biblical end times. It's all man-made, though, folks.
They keep saying, watch the water. That's what Trump was saying. That's what Q was saying. Watch the water. Are they flooding out the dams? That's one of my questions.
Interesting.
What is going on? Or are they, surely any flooding is going to wash out the dams anyway. So whether they deliberately do it or not, that is what is going to happen, isn't it?
It reminds me of that dream I had back in 2015, like 9 years ago, of 3 tidal waves that are coming. But I think I saw it more as a metaphor, like 3 waves of energy are coming.
Yeah.
But, I mean, maybe it's all tied together. I don't know. Check out that article on In5d.com. So hi to Sherilyn Fields. That's a new name too. Joining us on Facebook.
That's a new name. Hi. If you are new, please let us know.
There's Mr. Susie.
We'd love to, say hi to the new people as well.
Hi to Mr. Susie.
Hey, John.
That's a new name as well, I think. Bren. Hi, Bren. Joining us on Facebook. Oh, it's Felicity.
Hi,
okay. Yeah, well, yeah, she's actually written a couple articles for In5d. So, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I didn't recognize the Marigold name. There was voting in BC, and bam, a flooding storm was generated. Interesting. Yeah. Coincidence? Right?
They're going to try their hardest, aren't they? They're just going to try.
So Saturday, Ali and I did a dinner and a movie.
Yeah, it was lovely.
It was.
It was someone's birthday Saturday.
When I'm 64, and I am 4 years old. It's hard to believe. I don't feel it. My body might feel it. I don't mentally feel it.
You're still as sexy as hell to me, darling.
That's because you're blind.
Well, a little bit, but
Yeah, you are. You don't have the glasses on. And I appreciate that.
Spring chicken, Mum just said. You're a spring chicken.
Yeah, right. I appreciate that. Bella's asking what movie did we watch. We saw Back to the Future Part 3, but we probably should have saw Part 2 because somebody was getting a little lost.
I'm no good with honestly, I have to watch them quite close together. And we watched Back to the Future 2 quite a while ago. So, yeah, I was getting a bit confused. But it's a brilliant movie. I have seen it before. I should remember, but yeah.
There was something I saw in that movie that, and I've seen that movie, I don't know how many times, probably 15, 20 times. But there's something I saw in that I had never noticed before, and I forgot what it was now.
I forgot. We should have written it down.
Yeah, we should have. But Okay, so Felicity said I got booted off of Facebook in 2021 for my post. That's a badge of honor. Thank you. Did a
Well
good thing.
done.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
job. And hi to Lisa joining us on Facebook. Hey, Brostar Greg. I found you long ago in early 2000s. Right on. When I was living in Sedona before my first Kundalini awakening. My professional name is Rainbow Warrior Goddess Lisa. I used to have a show called Consciousness Caffeine. And I'm about to launch a sovereign social media network. I was gifted to help us consciously co-create our new Earth, 5D and more. We should align. Very good. Yeah, give me a shout on Facebook.
Yeah.
You're on Facebook right now. Yeah, send me a
Love
message.
it.
Yeah,
Love it.
I'm all for making this bigger and doing whatever I can to help people. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. We like networking. I've got an itch.
I'll let you. I'll scratch you.
Come on then. Happy belated birthday, darling.
Ali and I have been talking about a possible In5d conference in here in Florida in February. So be looking for go ahead.
Not actually happening in February. We might book it in February for later in the year.
Okay.
That's
gotcha.
what we said. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I misunderstood. I thought it would be in February, which would be a great month to do it here in Florida. Time. Yeah.
Yeah. I've had some good news. You know, Michelle Bird. She helped with setting up the hall when we got married. She's just lovely. So she is a solicitor and she does loads of kind of legal documents and things. And she said that she's going to fill out my forms for me. She knows exactly what to write down and how to get it all sorted out. So she said she's going to do that for me.
That's awesome. So Allie's coming to the United States. Oh, woohoo.
That would be great.
Oh, yeah. I'll have her out on the beach playing bocce ball before you know it.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I'll have a go. You'll have to do the walking bit. I'll just throw it.
Okay. I'll do that. Hi to Walk In Through 3D. How are you?
Our lovely Dee. Hello, Dee. Lovely.
Hi to Lori.
Hi, Lori.
Lisa says, I'm 58 and feel 28. We just have to activate our dormant DNA codons for immortality. I have a video on the In5d YouTube channel. I have several of them for it's mantras that I just repeat over and over again, and it's activating all the dormant codons in your DNA and RNA, and I think it's worked, because this is basically the only way I can explain this. This is a picture. On the top picture is me back in 2002, so 22 years ago.
You're whiter than me.
I know. I told you. I was the whitest person on the beach when I moved to Florida. Yeah. And then below is back in 2022. But honestly, it doesn't even, I don't think it even looks like me. Look at the nose. Even the nose is different. And I haven't gotten any plastic surgery on my face. I got, a good orthodontist. outside for my smile, but I don't color my hair. I don't have any plastic surgery. So I think, the Florida sunshine definitely helps a lot. And working on my DNA, just working on my DNA. All of my codons are open. That's, part of the mantra that I have. So
that's the mantra that we did when we was looking at we was doing our affirmations together, and that was one of yours. All my codons are, I can't remember, but it was one of those ditties that you
did. DNA and RNA are open. I can do anything.
Open.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. We should do that again. The affirmations and together we used to. I enjoyed that.
I'm up for that.
Yeah. Thank you, LJ. Appreciate that. Please be sure to remember, I hope that we see this question, but put them in all uppercase. So,
I'm going to write down your name.
Lori Skirchak.
Just to try and remember it's you there.
And afterwards, John said, "This is how you do it." Place Kamala. We talked about that last week, but not who, but will. And you said yes, and I said no. She won't get replaced. So we'll see. I don't know. Maybe things change.
We'll see. Yeah.
I can attend Florida. Right on.
Hey.
Yeah. Well, the place that we'll be getting is where I did my first conference for In5d, the Return to Atlantis conference. And that was back in 2014. And it's at a Holiday Inn on Lido Beach, white sand beaches. It's the next island up from Siesta Key, but it's right on the beach. And it only holds like 100 people. So it's going to be limited seating. So, when we finally get this up and going, get your tickets while you can. That's all I can say. But it's a great venue. It's a beautiful place to have a venue.
I'm excited. Yeah. Celebrations need to come. Yeah, definitely.
For fuck's sake, I need a
VA. What's a VA? V5D.
Maybe V8? V8 juice? I don't know.
V8. What could it be? What, a stall? A vendor thingy?
Veterans Administration.
Is there another name for vendor something? Having a pitch. You do look. You look better now than you did when you were younger. You definitely aged with sexiness for sure.
You're
not that you didn't look hot before, but yeah.
I think the Florida sunshine does wonders. Turned my hair from brown to blonde and gave me a nice tan, and the sunshine itself does wonders, honestly.
Yeah.
It's a new name.
Hello.
Right? Rosemary Rocha Miller.
Oh, good to see you, Rosemary. I think have I read for you, Rosemary? Is it the same Rosemary? I think it might be. Yeah. It's a tiny photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The conference pictures, please. Yeah, we will. Of us. Yeah, I can't wait. That's gonna be fun. doing a conference with Kelly.
We can do live stream thing, can't we?
Yeah, we'll be doing. Yeah, we'll maybe we'll do a beach meetup while you're here. That'd be kind of cool. That'd definitely be cool. Yeah. Well, it'll be fun. We'll have a lot of good time.
That would be amazing, because the last time I tried to get over there, they blocked my entry. Well, yeah. Homeland Security blocked me first time, and the second time they refused my ESTA visa.
Because they thought you were a flight risk, that you would come here and not.
Well, they didn't know. We don't know why. That's didn't say why, did they?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't believe so, but we'll look into that. And please, once again, make sure you put all of your questions in uppercase, because it's easy to scroll by all the questions if they're not.
Yeah, we don't want to miss any.
A walk-in? I've had a number of them. Yeah, that's a very good possibility. I'm not synthetically made to look young either. I look 38. Aw. It's all right. God, I wish I was 38.
You do look very young. You do not look your age at all.
You don't either, my love.
Yeah.
Went from blue collar to freedom fighter. Right on. Totally different. Right on. Aw, thank you all, Jay.
That's true.
Forever young.
Very true. Very true.
Hi, Star. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Star.
And Debbie.
Hey, Debbie.
My pleasure. VA vacation.
Oh, vacation. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. So Trump in McDonald's wasn't that funny.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I said, didn't I?
You did. You said McDonald's.
I did.
That was great.
That was funny. Great. Yeah.
And then he says, now I've worked for 15 minutes, which is 15 minutes more than Kamala.
Yeah.
At McDonald's.
You see, he went directly to McDonald's, didn't he, to actually find out if she'd ever worked there, and it was like, no.
There was an article that just came out. It's posted on the In5d Telegram page that McDonald's actually verified she never worked there.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Also, did you see his speech at the Catholic meal? He absolutely roasted Kamala, partly because she wasn't there. She didn't attend. And, it was so funny. There were so many brilliant one-liners, just one after the other. He's a very funny guy. How do I get reading with Ali? Would love a reading, please. Oh, thank you. You just go to PsychicAlly.net. Yeah. Yeah, pop over there. Thank you. I love doing my readings. It's my favorite thing.
It's not a walk-in. Greg has the double eye thing going on. Two souls vying for the avatar. That's an interesting
double eye thing. What's a double eye thing?
I never heard that. Yeah,
I've been up very close and personal to his eyes, and I've never seen that. But you never, yeah. We've all got very different guides, haven't we? That just they come close whenever they're needed, for healing or for teaching or whatever we need them for. Yeah, Morejo said that speech was hilarious. Yeah.
I could use a fucking vacation. Since 2021, I felt the single mom. of an autistic multiverse. Yeah, come on down for our conference. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that, Deborah. Both of you look younger than you say you are. I seem to be aging very slowly in appearance. It seems many of us are looking younger. That's okay with me. And I totally agree with you, Mary. It seems
Me
like
too.
so many people are looking younger longer. Is that in our DNA? Are we evolving? Is there something going on that, like when we were kids, I have a picture of um, me sitting on a porch with my grandparents, right? And I'll pull it up on Facebook.
Mm.
And
My
it's
feeling is,
go ahead. This is
just very quickly, my feeling is it's your inner child. If you let your inner child come out and play as often as possible, that can keep you young as well.
sure.
Yeah.
In this picture, well, that obviously it's my sisters and me with my grandparents. The man on the left is my Spanish grandfather, Grandpa Fernandez, and the man on the right is Grandpa Pieszczak, my Polish grandfather. They were the same age. I was the same age as them in this picture. This is me, obviously on the left. We're all the same age. My grandpa, parents, and me. We're aging differently.
Yeah.
Times were a lot harder back then. They aged faster or quicker. But in this picture, I'm the same age as my grandparents, my grandfathers. So, yeah. You never know. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, no, I think it's sort of to do with, the spiritual. The more spiritual you are, the higher your vibration is, and the slower all of that is. Because really, I think the more spiritual you are, the more hassle you get in life. It's like, every light worker out there can say, I could write a book on all the ups and downs of my life,
Right.
and that is because we've kind of gone, yeah, I'll experience that and that and that. Yeah, chuck it all on. Because we've been here many times before, and we're getting to the point where it's like, I don't really want to come back, so let's just chuck it all on. And then we think, was I drunk? What did I do that for?
So why don't we start answering some of these questions, seeing how it's
Alrighty.
like 40 right now. What is today's date? October 22nd. Okay. And our first question will be coming from Barbara. Can you ask the cards all about the water with the floods, because rainfall is not matching the water levels? Interesting. Yeah.
No, it's not. It's true. Very true.
So, I'm curious about. I don't know enough about the rainfall not matching the water levels. Ali obviously knows a little bit more about that. So, is the rainfall like less than what the water levels are? And I know that I just saw a video of Fort Lauderdale, and there's no beach there. But I thought, well, maybe that's because of Hurricane Oscar that's out in the Atlantic. And it's kind of like causing an inshore kind of storm surge. Oh, I thought that was probably more likely than not the reason why that's happening, and makes you wonder if there's something else happening that we don't know about or is related to it. Solar activities, who knows, or galactic activity, from maybe a supernova or the center of the Milky Way galaxy. Who knows? There's a lot of possibilities that aren't even considered by the mainstream media. But there's some trickery going on. Got the tower card that came out for your question, Barbara, and like Ali said, watch the water. Remember when Q said to watch the water? There's something going on, and this is all going to culminate and accumulate quickly. It's going to happen fast and furiously. These changes are happening. It's important just to maintain that while this crap is going on, to maintain that peaceful calmness within. A lot of this shit is out of our control. So it's going to happen regardless. And oftentimes, it really doesn't matter what happens. Like, the outcome of Kamala or Trump. If Kamala gets elected, there's certain things that'll end up happening as a chain reaction, just like there will be if Trump gets elected. Like what we saw in 2016 with all the riots to take him away from doing his job the best he can do. So I've been saying this for years. Anyone that's been following me on In5d, which I started back in like 2008, 2009. It was actually, I had a 2012 website before that, and I've been talking about it since then. But I've been saying this for years, over 20 years, that what's going to happen is we're going to take a step backwards before we make this quantum leap forward. And I've used the analogy, it's like a slingshot getting pulled back, right? And it's right back here right now, and it's really tight. And when you let go of that, that's us shooting forward. That's what's going to happen. So it really doesn't matter whether Kamala or Trump gets in. That point of us shooting forward, it's going to happen with or without them. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's fun to, talk about and get all caught up into the, the politics side. Don't get too caught up in it though, because this change that's going to happen, it's going to happen with or without them. So yeah, this is all part of the shenanigans that are being put on right now to create the fictitious end times, man-made biblical end times. But there's some big changes that are about to happen. Like I said, with that card, fast and furious, they're going to start happening really, really quick. That's what I have. Let's see what Ali has to say about this. My love.
No, thank you, darling.
You're welcome.
Well, I got the feeling of crossroads, okay, like a crossroads time. And that's where the world is at the moment, is in that crossroads. And the black hats, the cabal, whatever you want to call them, they are trying to create as much chaos as possible out there in the world. The world is being blackmailed, and this is going to, I'm afraid, continue right up until the 5th of November. I feel after that they may be able to try, but I do think that there's going to be a switch that's going to happen. I'm still feeling as if there's going to be a female that comes away from the black hats and is going to be coming through as a whistleblower, explaining everything in a very public way. And it is about the weather manipulation. That's what my guides just told me. So, this person is gonna, I feel as if they've got a famous husband as well. So I feel as if they're coming as a team, and this is going to reveal a lot. And you see, once there is it's out there in the public, blatantly out there, that this is what they're doing with the weather, that no, this is not global warming here, this is weather manipulation. As soon as it's out there and the proof is there, because of the whistleblower will reveal that proof, then they won't be able to do it as much, because they rely on everything being cloak and dagger. And yeah, so that's all to be revealed. Yeah, that's what I get.
Well, that and so much more too. You know, there's there's so much that's going to be coming out in the next year, and it's going to be fast and furious. Our next question comes from Lori Skirchek, and she's asking, will we see any financial relief in the next 6 months? Nasara, Dinar, etc. Thank you.
Be nice. Be nice.
Be nice. In the next 6 months, I'm seeing more of a scarcity, and this might have to do with what we were just talking about, like the collapse of the dollar. And remember, in the history of all currency, all fiat currency, never has any fiat currency, which is based on interest, never has any fiat currency survived. They've all crashed and died. And that's what I'm kind of feeling, is that dollar should have died a long time ago. It should have died in 2012 when the Fed's charter, the Federal Reserve's charter, expired. But it's still hanging on. Look at silver. Silver's up to $35 an ounce today or more. It just keeps going higher and higher. I got to tell you, Lori, I'm not a big proponent, a person to promote Nasara Jasara, because it is, in my opinion, it's based on lies, and that goes against universal law. It's been around since the late 70s, and people have been waiting 40 some odd years or longer for something that is based on lies. But I do feel that there's other options that are coming. And it could be a number of different things. It could be, like your birth certificate, wherever you're from, it's been traded on in various stock markets and everything. And prosperity might come from that. It could come from, the corruption within the Roman Catholic Church. And if they get exposed, maybe they'll liquidate everything, and their net worth would go to the world, creating instant abundance for everyone. It could be something along those lines that's coming, and I see celebration. So there's a lot of possibilities that are out there of what will happen. I do feel it. I honestly feel that something's coming for abundance. It just won't be Nasara Jasara. Sorry. But that something's on its way. Ali?
Okay. Well, I got 2 yes cards. Yes cards. So, I do not care what it's called. I don't care what it's called. Greg's fixated on this Jasara, but I don't care. I don't care what it's called. I don't care what it's called. I know There's a big thing about it, and all I know, and Greg agrees with this, that there is some financial change, massive change for the better that is going to be coming to humanity.
Yep.
That definitely is how it is, and everybody knows that even the pound here in the UK, they're all bankrupt. They're absolutely bankrupt. So it's all going to happen very suddenly. Okay, we've got the full card. It's all going to happen very suddenly, and this is when there's somebody new coming in. So I thought the crash was going to happen under Biden's watch, but I'm not so sure now. Looking at these cards, I'm not so sure. We've got the cornucopia. Okay, so I've got some. These are like runes that are done. They're called the witches' runes. A good witch, all right, not bad witches. But this is it's called the Ear of Corn, and it's lucky card, cornucopia, expansion, wealth, luck, happiness. It's good partnerships, business projects, all is a big fat yes. So very, very good energy there in answer to that question. That's what I get.
Okay. So something's on its way, and I'm totally down with that. Yeah.
Exciting.
It just won't be Nasara.
You just shush it up.
Something's on its way. It's all right. Well, fucking right, man. Bring it on.
You're gonna have to apologize a lot when it does come out,
For fuck's sake. Who are they going to get to replace Kamala? I still am not seeing that she's gonna get replaced, and I see nothing in the cards. As a matter of fact, they're regretting their decision of keeping her in there, and it doesn't matter who they choose because Trump's going to win, and that's going to be the new beginning that comes on. Justice will be served, and that includes monitoring the ballots, the results. Trump's getting in. He's going to win this time, so it doesn't matter. And it's too late right now, because I was thinking about this. For example, in the last election, Biden got 81 million votes. I'm not saying that he didn't get them. He did, but not from 81 million voters. Big difference. So that's what's going to be the issue in this election, because in the last election, they had months to get all these ballots from China sent to them, pre-printed ballots. What are they going to do now? They're all pre-printed saying Kamala, Kamala, Kamala. Those are null and void if they switch to somebody else. They can't at this point. It's too late. From what I understand, Kamala's not even going to be campaigning much from this point forward. She's going to let Barack Obama campaign for her. Probably a wise move on her behalf, because she's really lost it in the public opinion. Not looking good for her. So, anyway, I don't see her getting replaced. I think it's too late to replace her. And it's Trump all the way. Let's see what Ali's got.
Mm-hmm. I've never said that someone else is going to take over. I can't remember saying that, but I think that Kamala's going to drop out. That's what I think. I think something's going to expose her in a very big way. Like, like she's not able to be running at all, or something that is absolutely jaw-dropping is going to be happening. So I feel as if that this is going to be, and I feel that it's going to be too late for anybody else to be able to step in, I believe. So I've also got it's called the wave card, which means that somebody's going to be switching sides. So somebody who is very big around Kamala is going to be swapping over to Trump. So there's going to be something big there. That's what I'm getting here. So yeah, there's a lot of anger going on. There's a lot of anger happening around the team. In the background there, there is some problems with some paperwork, and yeah, they haven't got it. It's like they haven't had enough preparation, because it was all going with Biden, and then that got changed. So they haven't had as much time as they did before to cheat on the ballots. So this is also going to work against them. You know, so yeah, it's all happening. I believe there's going to be a massive reveal with the cheating process. Something's going to really be shown up as well, and massively. There's going to be exposure.
Yeah, not just that. I think that there's going to be some kind of whistleblower that said enough is enough. This is bullshit. This is what's really going on. You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what feels right to me. That feels right to me.
Mm-hmm. Our next question comes from Bogey Pepper. Is Elon Musk just controlled opposition for the WEF?
Yeah.
That's a good question, and honestly, Bogey, I don't think so. But I don't think we're getting everything about Elon. He seems like a great guy, although those fucking electric cars are not the answer. You know, going to Mars doesn't make sense. That's what, one of the fucktards that claim to have gone to the moon is pushing that bullshit. What good is that going to do? I don't know. I don't think we're getting all the information on him. And we're still trying to figure out. There's something. He seems like a great guy, but there's just something. I can't put my finger on it. And I don't like saying it, because I think he seems like a great guy. He really does. But there's something we're not being told. There's something we're not being shown about him. Something's not adding up completely. That doesn't mean he's still not a good guy, and that doesn't mean he's not working in humanity's best interest. Something is not adding up. So no, I don't think he's controlled opposition or working for the WEF. But you're on the right path. Keep digging, Bogey, because there's something that's not clicking on all cylinders. Let's see what Allie's got.
Thank you, darling. So I've got the wave card again, followed by the cornucopia. So there is going to be a switcheroo, and this is going to be revealing everything. But I do not believe that Elon is working for the WEF. I do believe that they have tried to bully him and blackmail him, but he again is like Trump. He can't be blackmailed. He can't be manipulated. This is the thing. They try and get people who to release their power over by getting them in compromising situations, and then they become the puppets of the cabal. Elon cannot be controlled. I think that they tried to before, and I think there's something to do with his family that isn't quite right. There's some not good energies around his family in the past, but I do believe that when I picture Elon, he has been given the whole background story as to what is absolutely going on. He's been given the whole story about how the fight for the light is actually coming about. What this election is not just an election. This is it's a massive change for the whole world, and the whole world is watching this right now. And Elon knows how important that is, and that's why he is solidly behind this movement. That's what I got.
Okay. Thank you, my love. On Saturday, it was really hot, and for our dinner date, normally I would put on a nice shirt, but it was just so hot.
I always thought you were talking about our dinner date was hot. It was like, don't tell everybody. Where are you going with that?
No, it was so hot in my trailer, but
okay.
Yeah. Well, the dinner date was pretty hot too. But,
that's the right answer.
But so I ended up wearing a tank top, or as what they would call in the UK, a vest. But yeah, I had the Be Beautiful tank top, which is black and yellow, kind of like a bumblebee, Be Beautiful. But without knowing, Ali comes on and she's also wearing black and yellow. And we were just syncing together, color coordinated as we are tonight with the blues. So I don't know. I just find it interesting how, you can sense and feel people's aura, emotions, even colors, long distance, and ride that same wave of unity together. So just thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, we often do it, not knowing what each other's wearing. Yeah,
not at all. Yeah, we don't plan it, but I couldn't tell you how many times that's happened throughout the years that we've been doing this, right?
Yeah.
Akasha has the next question. Akasha, I want to thank you. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, that's a very good question. I like that question.
Yeah. Akasha gave me a donation last week because I mentioned that I'm going to go out and have a dinner at the Grasshopper. And she sent a $20 donation, and I went out on Friday and I had fajita. It was fajita Friday. The plate was steaming hot. It was delicious, and that was from your donation, Akasha, and I appreciate that. And it was so good. I haven't gone out and treated myself to anything like that, and that was because of you, and I thank you. So, moving on to Akasha's question.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you, Akasha.
That was so good. Fajita Friday, and I only got a half order of fajitas, and that was enough. And it came to she sent like a $20 donation, and it came to with tip and all like $22, so it was perfect. Thank you. Will they play the fake alien invasion Project Bluebeam? That's Well, we've all seen how, they've pushed this alien agenda for years. It's almost like conditioning us. Pavlov's dog, classical conditioning, where they put it out there enough where you almost become desensitized to what they're actually pushing and the agenda that's behind it. So yeah, that's one of the possibilities that's going on. And all this shit, there's a number of possibilities. If they know that, for example, I'm going to do a quick screenshot here, but is it possible? I I had to phrase this in a strange way because Facebook is their dicks, and I put this on Facebook, and they haven't had a fact checker on there because I just put it as a theory. Dear Facebook, this is one theory that may or may not be true. There's no need to fact check anything, as it's just a theory, not a fact. It's more than a freaking theory as far as the rest of us are concerned, but I didn't want Facebook putting that stupid little, sign over the actual post. They can't do shit about that because it's just a theory. But is this possible? Is this what Trump will bring out? You got the Epstein guest list, the Diddy guest list, and all the celebrities coming out to support Kamala Harris. Is that a coincidence? Not at all. Not at all. They're all coming out. And it astounds me that people can't put one and one together, that this isn't right. And they'll say, well, you can't blame all Democrats on that. But why are there no Republicans that are involved in this? It is all Democrats, not all your friends who may be Democrats, but the corruption is there from these false idols, the celebrities, the movie stars, the false idol movie stars, or, the fucktard musicians that are corrupted and sold their souls to the devil. And, so all this shit is coming down. And because of that graph, that Venn diagram that I showed you, because of that, and all the people that are going to get busted from that, yeah, they're going to throw out the kitchen sink and everything that goes along with it. And that includes the fake alien invasion. So don't be surprised to see that. Don't be surprised if you see that deity projected into the sky, of Muhammad or Buddha or Jeebus, whatever deity is predominant in that area, and then them using the voice to school technology to have that deity talking to you as if it's real, which it's not going to be. It'd be a fascinating show to see, honestly. And imagine if you could use that technology for the good, where, if you wanted to, you could watch a movie like in the sky and have it broadcast to you without headphones or anything like that, but only for the people that wanted to see or hear that. It'd be kind of cool. It'll be kind of cool to see the fake alien invasion and Blue Beam and the fictitious Jesus talking to me. Got a few words for him, but I think that would be kind of cool. But it's not intended to be cool. It's the last thing they want is something like this to be cool. They're panicking, and they know that their shit's about to get exposed. Ashton Kutcher and his girlfriend, they're talking about moving to Europe because of the whole Diddy thing and his connection to Diddy. They're fleeing. They're running away. Why? Because they know the shit's about to hit the fan. We're going to start seeing a lot more celebrities, movie stars, musicians, and all leaving the country. Not because Trump is getting elected, but because the truth is coming out, and they'll have no place to run or hide. Doesn't matter. They can go to Europe or wherever, Australia, Bali. It doesn't matter where they go. Shit's coming out, and they're going to get exposed, and it ain't going to be pretty for them. I think Q is the one that said that. They won't be able to walk the streets anymore. That's what I have. Let's see what Allie's got.
Love it. I got not yet. It is the last possible thing that they'll try, but it's not a definite set in stone. I got so they haven't perfected it enough yet for them to be bringing it out. So I get a no at the moment. That's it, really. Short and sweet, really. But yeah, that's it.
Just like you, short and sweet.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm 5'2" and shrinking.
Oh, you're not 5'2". That would make you into a giant. You're shorter than that.
I was 5'3", and now I don't know how tall I am now, but I'm definitely shrinking.
I was 5'11" at one point, and I'm 5'10" now. Yeah.
Yeah. It's an age thing, isn't it? But I've got arthritis in my spine and 3 discs of kind of, yeah. So yeah, well, I'm definitely shorter.
You're hot and sexy no matter what height you are.
Oh, I'll pay you later for saying that, love.
I don't know. Not necessary. Ow. Hot and sexy. Hot.
Thank you, baby.
Fuck yeah, no Nasara. Damn right. I'm sorry. Yeah, that you're right, Morejo. Kamala was not even an elected candidate. She was put in there. Democrats didn't have a choice. It's not like they had like an RNC where you have all the different candidates and they're talking and they're debating amongst each other, and then they select one of those candidates. She was just installed in there, so she wouldn't lose Biden's money, that campaign money that would have been gone otherwise. So that's bullshit, absolute bullshit, that she wasn't even an elected candidate. That's being selected, not elected, and that's not the way this country works. Okay.
Good question.
That's a good question from Akasha. Will Oprah be exposed? Yes. Yes. Tower's coming down on her. Shit's going down. She already can feel it in her bones. She already knows what's coming. The guillotine is coming down, and this shit's going to happen. Fast and furious. It's going to happen almost in a blink of an eye. Remember back, 5-6 years ago when they were talking about all those sealed indictments? Do you know how many there are now? It's crazy. It wouldn't surprise me if you start seeing in the very near future ads for people to help round up all of the people that are going to be rounded up. And the military can only do so much. I'm sure they could do a great deal of that if they had to. But I think it's going to have to be like a citizen cavalry kind of thing, where you get vetted for being a decent person, and you're part of the rounding up process. You're helping to round up these people to be held accountable. So will Oprah be exposed? Yes, she will, definitely.
Darling, didn't they when the time of the when Biden got fake sworn in, they were electing loads of sheriffs, weren't they? They was electing loads of them. They were all new ones.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Maybe that's
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Perhaps, but let's see what you got.
Okay. I believe that she already knew that this would be the end game. She had an ankle bracelet on at the time that she was being interviewed. But she was interviewing Harry and Meghan. It was inside her boot. You could see she had these long boots on, and you could see the bracelet in there. So I believe that she was basically arrested back then when we were all in lockdown, and she was let out to basically to report back what has been happening. But she was also told that there would be a time that it would all be revealed, and that's it. So it's like if you played the game, then you could go away easily, like, oh, you passed away, or this happened. Your reputation stays in place if you do this. But I think she was a naughty girl, and I don't think she did play the game as much as she was supposed to. And so now she's got what's coming to her. And she was warned about this, and she decided to carry on doing what she was doing. That's what I got.
I mean, look at some of her connections. She was very close friends with Harvey Weinstein, right?
Yeah, John God.
I think she attended Diddy parties or was close friends with him as well, and she's up to her neck in questionable affiliations with people who are not on the up and up. So yeah, that shit's gonna come down on her, and
there was tunnels underneath her home that were linking to the rivers, and and there was tunnels all linked with that. There was tunnels from her home to Playboy mansions and things. That's all coming out. There's a girl called Alison Carter, I believe her name is Alison Carter, and she is speaking out. She's risking her life speaking out against all this, and she has definitely listed Oprah as somebody who was trafficking the children and was quite high up in it.
Ooh.
She's been talking about it.
Oh my.
Yeah. Tyra Banks as well, and Denzel Washington, which I like Denzel Washington. But Pink as well. Pink, she's listed Pink, and I don't know who this is. Mega Fox. Who's Mega Fox?
Machine Gun Kelly's girlfriend, or at least was at one point in time. Yeah. The bunch of corrupt motherfuckers. Yeah. I can't wait until Oprah goes to Gitmo. I hope the judge, I hope there's a bunch of them that they send to Gitmo at the same time, and Oprah's one of them. And the judge goes, and you go to Gitmo, and you go to Gitmo, and you go to Gitmo. You get a car, and you get a car.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Anyway,
she's been listed. I was watching this video on Pervyville, and it was Oprah's turn to be looked into, and she basically threw Michael Jackson under the bus for sure. She took the sides of the boys that were clearly lying. The body language was just lying the whole time, and there's so much that she's done, and it's all coming out. So good. Let's get it all out in the open.
It is. Our next question comes from Martel, And Martell is asking, I heard that Elon's been switched out since he wasn't a good one. Is Elon himself or a body double?
Okay.
I got yes and yes, Martell. I got 2 yes guys. Is he himself? Yeah. A body double? Yeah, he's both. And a lot of people will do that, especially of higher stature. Like the Beatles all had body doubles that they would send out after a concert, and they'd all pile into this limo and take off, and all their fans would chase after that limo that would go to some nondescript place. In the meanwhile, the Beatles themselves would sneak out a different stage exit and safely go to wherever it was that they would go, because they fooled everyone. And that's why a lot of people will, well, Beatles are still fooling people with fake fall. Paul died back in 1967. There's a great documentary called The Winged Beetle. Watch that and tell me that he didn't die. He did. I was on the fence for that. And I saw that documentary, gosh, 15 years ago. I've been sold ever since. That's not Paul McCartney. The only original Beatle left is no one. Because Ringo's not an original Beatle. The original Beatle was Pete Best on drums. You know, Lennon died, McCartney died, Harrison died. There's no original Beatles left. The guy that replaced Paul, very talented musician, more talented, much more talented than Paul. He could compose, write compositions and stuff. Paul couldn't do any of that stuff. Paul was great, but this guy that replaced him, very, very talented. And he wrote some amazing stuff. Like the song that Ali and I have, our song is My Love by Paul McCartney. It's a beautiful song. But we've been tricked and we've been fooled. And Elon is no different. And we've seen this numerous times with many other famous people and politicians, especially, where you'll see the masks on, you'll see the lines in the neck showing where the mask was or is. It goes on all the time. So I got 2 yes cards. Sometimes it's him. Sometimes it's a body double. Sometimes it's a mask. But yeah, who knows? Who knows? Well, you can get an idea at least. But yeah, it's a little of both. That's what I have. Let's see what Ali's got. Sorry, I went off tangent there with the Beatles.
My answer is exactly the same as yours. I couldn't have answered it any different, really. There are body doubles. The original Elon, I feel the original Elon had to step back because he was working with the other side, or they were trying to recruit him. I believe he was then told the plan, the whole thing, and he now is on board. So they may have had a body double at that time that they took him away from the public eye, while they were basically trying to say to him, you're going to play a very big role in the big change. I believe he was seen in the looking glass, I believe, as where you're going to be playing a huge role. And he was told the plan, and Elon then is on board. But yeah, so sometimes we see the original Elon and sometimes not. It's really funny. He came on stage in Pennsylvania. This is the second $1 million giveaway. And he said, I am not a clone. This is the real Elon. He did. was really funny. Everyone cheered.
Yeah.
So yeah. There you go. That's what I get.
Funny. Yeah. Okay. We're just about all caught up here. Here's one. Michael Stevens. That's, I believe, a new name. Hi, Michael. Welcome aboard. Thank you.
Hi, Michael.
Will there be a controversial guest on The View? And just for future reference, make sure that you put the questions in all uppercase. It's a lot easier for us to see them. Fortunately, we've caught all the ones so far today. I think, maybe not. I don't know. We did a pretty good job of catching all the ones that are not in uppercase. Will there be a controversial guest on The View? Look at these cards. I'll show you the cards and then we'll talk about them. This is what I got. They've talked about bringing controversial guests on so they could ridicule them, but that shit's backfiring on them. So I don't think that that's what they want to do, but they're painting themselves in a corner and stifling their own voices. They have options and they could do it, but I don't see that shit happening before the election because it will backfire on them. They're finally starting to realize that everything they do, if it's not in the highest vibration of truth, love, and light, it's going to backfire. So I don't see that happening before the election, Michael. That's what I have.
I'm being told that they have been approached by Trump's team. I think Trump has offered to go on The View too. That's where this is coming from, I feel. But they have point blank refused. So, but I believe that he was offering to go on there. So, but I can't see. What's that?
Trump's going to be on Joe Rogan. Rogan said he wouldn't have him on, but now he finally has him on.
That's good.
October 25th. So in 3 days, Trump will be on Rogan.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. As for other controversial guests, I believe that they're playing it safe at the moment. They're on rocky ground at the moment. The View. Yeah.
Shannon says they've been promising Nassar for decades. Fairy tale. I agree. Bounty hunters. Yeah, that's probably what they are. Or constitutional sheriffs for rounding them all up. Yeah. I never heard about that, Morejo. Oprah's school.
Have you not heard? There was all these girls were making complaints about the headmistress and the teachers and things. There was about 15 girls that were accusing of rape and indecent exposure and things. And the judge said there's not enough evidence, or your stories didn't connect to each other's. And so it was some stupid thing that it was kicked out of the court. But then there was more cases came after that. And it is known, it is known for, it is not a school. There's trafficking linked to that school, 100% linked to Oprah's.
Son of a bitch. Yeah, and she probably had that school in Africa so she wouldn't get tried here in the United States for all the bullshit and shenanigans that was going on.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I talk about England for a bit?
Yeah, I'm just trying to catch up on all the comments, but Go ahead.
It's really important. There's big stuff going on in England at the moment. There is a man called Peter Lynch, I think his name Lynch, who is a 63-year-old father and grandfather, never done a single thing wrong at all. He's just got very strong opinions about the corruption that's going on and the two-tier system that's going on. And so he was demonstrating, no violence, nothing. He was arrested and he was sentenced for 2 years imprisonment. He was so the Muslims in there are running some of the prisons, inside the prisons, and basically he couldn't cope and he committed suicide in there. So there is uproar now. Tommy Robinson is speaking out about it. I think he's flown back to the UK now. He's waiting to be arrested. There's a big rally that is, sorry, not rally, a protest, peaceful protest that's happening on the 26th of October. So if you're in the UK, please, 11 a.m, I believe, at Victoria Station, I believe it is. Everybody is meeting, and there's going to be peaceful protests at Downing Street and other places as well. But he is definitely being spoken of as somebody who is disgusting. And just before he passed away, there was over, I think it was either 1,000 or 100, I'm not sure, but it was a lot of people, a lot of rapists and other people got released from our prisons. And this is because they're getting ready to arrest people who are speaking out against the government. So that's what's going on in the UK. It's a tinderbox. It is. But my goodness, I'm pleased that the world is shaking up here. And these things are going on all over the places. So, yeah, just.
He was a hero. And it's my understanding he had a heart attack in prison. And he wasn't getting the medical attention for that either.
I didn't know that, but that would make absolute sense. They treat him like a criminal, and all he did was stood up for himself and
the children.
You know, there was no violence, nothing. Yeah. He was just holding a placard up. But corruption. So
I think we have one more question that we'll do.
Right.
And it just came in from the Dove. That's a new name. Hi, the Dove. Thank you for joining
hi.
us. Do you think Atlantis may start rising from the sea? That may cause energy shift for the planet. That's a great question.
Wow, I like that question.
I'm a firm believer in Atlantis, that it wasn't an actual society, and that there's a number of things that are going to be coming up that are associated with Atlantis. Is this going to be one of them? I don't know. Could be. It kind of feels like a possibility. I do see celebration, you know, in regards to your question. So the Atlanteans, you know, it's funny. I was talking about my first conference that I had with In5d, and 12, 13 years ago, maybe longer, but it was called Return to Atlantis. Rising from the sea. Are we going to be returning to Atlantis? The conference title would imply that as well. So, yeah, I think there's a lot of possibilities that are out there, and that could very well be one. But these possibilities all have a lot to do with Atlantis, and I think there's going to be a lot of truths that are going to be exposed about Atlantis and our ancient history relations, not just with Atlantis, but Lemuria as well. Let's see what Ali's got.
I'm not sure about it actually rising up from the sea, but I do believe in our lifetime we will see where Atlantis was, absolutely. And I got these two cards, so make what you want of those. We've got the Fool card, which is it's like stepping off the edge, something suddenly happening. Okay. And then you've got the Sun card, which is brightness and a feeling of elation, a feeling of happiness and joy. So would not surprise me, but I feel that it will be more, it's like, if there's I don't know, a drought, or there's something going on with the sea levels of things like that could then show some signs about where it is. But yeah, that's what I got.
So we got through quite a few questions tonight. Did good.
You did. Thank you for your question.
Yeah, you guys rock. I mean, we don't have a show without your questions, so we appreciate them.
Nope.
Is there anything you want to wrap up on before we head out?
If anybody's watching this, obviously, probably it'll be the next day. Wednesday here, the 23rd, I'm going to be doing some readings over at the Plough in Swalcliffe in Kent. So if anybody wants a one-to-one reading with myself, and there's other readers there as well, £15 for 20 minutes. We start at 7 p.m. So if anybody wants to come along to that. And we're still teaching the mediumship classes, so it doesn't matter. We're on week 4, but it doesn't matter. There's 2 more weeks left. You're still going to get something from it, even if you come to one lesson on it. So yeah, it's going very well. They're getting on really well. So if anybody wants a reading, just go to PsychicAlly.net. Over to you.
And you also have a Patreon meeting a week from Thursday.
I do.
On Halloween.
No, actually, I don't. It isn't on Halloween. I brought it forward to Thursday.
Oh, so yeah. It's coming up on the 24th.
Yeah, because of Halloween, okay. And we do something on Halloween. So.
Okay. Sounds good. As for me, yeah, I've got, visit In5d. I've got over 6,000 articles on there. Everything's free. Check it out. You can want to book a reading with me. It's right on the front page. Find that there as well. And In5d Quantum Tie-Dye at in5d.net. Links are right here for the in5d.com and in5d.net. Check them out. We'll be back in about 20 minutes or so. If you're watching on Facebook, that link is up here for Rumble. On YouTube, it's down here. So check us out on Rumble, live and uncensored. So we can say whatever the F we want on there. And got a lot of things that we're going to be talking about. So definitely check us out on Rumble. So go ahead.
Can I just do one thing? Sorry. Just wanted to point out that Greg was a family and child therapist. And he is amazing talking to children about any issues that they have, any deep-seated problems and things. So please bear that in mind. He won't say it himself, but that is and obviously also he's good with people's problems as well. So yeah, family and child therapist. So he's got a book as well that he's written about it all. So
trying to find it. I thought I had it right here. Is that it? Yeah. 100+ common parenting mistakes. And I also wrote a patent pending program designed to help families who are at risk of dissolution, children going through the reunification process, and for parents in need of parenting classes. So yeah, it's my passion, helping kids. So yeah. Anyway, we will be back in about 20 minutes. So hopefully we'll see you guys there. On behalf of my lovely, beautiful, sexy goddess of a wife, Ali, I'm Gregg, and we're sending you all lots of love and light from our hearts to yours. See you in about 20 minutes.
Bye.
Bye,
Go
everyone.
Chiefs!
Peace!